Hi everyone, how are you? So I want to talk about a serious topic here with Meghan Markle and her activities to incite racial tensions. And I'm going back to when she contacted Althea Bernstein. I didn't know about this. I don't know, somehow I missed it, or maybe I just forgot about it. Whatever the case may be, I do want to point this out because I do think Meghan will be doing this again. She did it with Oprah, and I'm sure she'll do it with others. So to start off with, I became aware of this with the article from the unremarkable, what is it from again? It's from Spectator, American Spectator, and I'll put a link below. The Unremarkable Meghan Markle, excellent article by Gilbert T. Sewall, extremely well written, and he brought up the fact that Meghan, um, contacted this girl back in June 2020, and it turned out to be a total hoax, but Meghan blew it up anyways. So what happened? So this girl in June of 2020, at the height of BLM protests in Madison, Wisconsin, and everywhere else, that buildings being burned to the ground, people are being murdered, businesses destroyed, Officer Dorn murdered, everything. This girl claimed that just a block away from where BLM members were burning down or trying to burn down a government building, she claimed that she was in her car at a stoplight and she's just sitting there minding her own business. And a group of men just came out of nowhere, called her the N word, the worst slur you could use. And then, for no reason whatsoever, just threw lighter fluid on her and set her on fire. And she drove off and she went to get home and she didn't know what to do. And she took a bunch of painkillers and got really high from the painkillers. And then she said, well, that's the reason why she delayed reporting it to the police for about 17 hours. And then they asked, well, what did the men look like? Oh, it was a group of men. Well, what were they like? And she said, well, they were classic Wisconsin frat boys. That was her description. So, and the police went through, spent thousands of dollars of taxpayer resources investigating, looking at all the surveillance cameras, interviewing everyone in the area, tracking cell phones, yada yada. And after all this extensive research, they determined it was a hoax. The whole thing was a lie. The girl lied from beginning to end. She's 18 years old. Whatever. So yeah, she was found out to be a Jesse Smollett hoax. So she's totally lying about everything. And it was pretty obvious to people, according to what I'm reading here, it was pretty obvious that it was a hoax from the beginning. People could tell she was lying, right? Um, but even so, Meghan Markle decided to insert herself into the story. So this was, I guess, more a local type of story because, the media wasn't blowing it up because they could tell it was phony. Unfortunately, this kind of thing happens quite often, just saying. But Meghan decided to take this story, contact this girl for no reason whatsoever. She had nothing to do with Madison, Wisconsin, or this girl. Uh, she had no business getting involved, but Meghan wanted to use her Sunshine Sacks PR to blow this story up and make it international, right? Because Meghan Markle knows if she brings this girl up in her story, and she puts it in People magazine and Cosmopolitan magazine and Harper's Bazaar and Time magazine, all the connections Meghan has. And of course, it goes everywhere else, Maybe, I don't know if it went to Hello or wherever else, but whatever, it went everywhere with Meghan with a PR. So Meghan was obviously using her PR as a weapon to heighten racial tensions, which were already at an extreme point here because this was in June 2020 when like I said, the violence of BLM and their mostly peaceful protests were killing people. And oh yeah, and people were stuck at home because they were on lockdowns. Meghan doesn't care about that. She only cares about inciting racial tension. So this is very malevolent what Meghan was doing. This wasn't just, Meghan having some girl talk. She wanted to blow this up. She was using her PR as a weapon. And this girl, I believe, is a member of BLM. She denies it, but she's a liar like Meghan. So, and unfortunately, she was not charged with lying to the authorities. Normally, if you lie to the police and the federal prosecutor like this girl did, you should be facing serious federal charges. but they let it go. They didn't charge her. I guess they didn't want, with all the other things going on, BLM burning places down. They didn't. I guess they didn't want to deal with it or deal with her anymore. Well, just like Meghan, who lied to a judge and claimed, "Oh, I don't remember ever giving any directions to Omid Scobie for the book," and then it came out that she actually sent an email with a full, lengthy, detailed outline of what to for Omid Scobie what to write. So these two liars, Meghan and this girl, two liars. Together, who both should have faced charges, and because of pressure, political pressure, and social justice Marxist pressure, they were able to get away with lying, at least for now. Um, but they are both known internationally as liars now. Congratulations. And this girl actually had the nerve, and I want to point this out too. This is the audacity of these BLM criminals. So this girl's a criminal caught lying, and she has the nerve to post on social media a picture of herself holding a piece of paper, making a funny expression, saying, "When the police be making up stories in your case reports." So now this liar is accusing the police of lying about her. Because, of course, BLM is always about attacking the police, to defund the police, defund the police. It's like, no, we can't defund the police, dear, because of criminals like you. No way. So, but see, this is what I'm saying. This is the nerve they have. She's exposed as a liar. She was upset, and so I think she was trying to save face here. But still, to be calling it, she has the audacity to do this because she's part of BLM, I believe. She denies that, of course. But even if she's not directly involved with BLM, the influence of BLM all around gives her the chutzpah, if you will, the nerve, the gall, the audacity to instigate, the police here to actually post this, which you're sure they saw this as well, to be lying about them, and accusing them of lying when she was caught lying, after wasting all those resources. So, yeah, she's never going to get a decent job. She doesn't know that. Anyways, so I'm just pointing this out because this is important to note that Meghan did this. Not only that this girl was a liar and caught out like Jussie Smollett, but also that Meghan inserted herself into the story to blow it up and make it international. And I think, and Meghan, of course, did this with Oprah Winfrey as well, huge, blowing that interview up, and again, lying multiple times, proven lies of Meghan Markle, as well as creating racial tension, accusing the royal family and the UK of being racist. So I don't think it's over. I think if Meghan does another Oprah interview, she'll do it again, but I mean, to illustrate Meghan and Harry's real agenda and their involvement with BLM, which is to use their platform and their titles as royals to incite racial tensions in the US in the midst of an explosion of violent riots and protests by BLM and Antifa here in June 2020, and how they wanted to make it even worse. And I'm sure they'll do it again. So look out. Meghan's on a mission, and it's one of destruction for BLM and the New World Order. So that's all I had to say. I'll link the articles below. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.